Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our weekly angel reading for December 2nd through the 8th, 2013. And so, as we just tune in to the energy of the week ahead, and just tapping in to see what messages the angels have for us, as I've called every one of us here to gather. And it just seems like this is going to be a week about nurturing ourselves and allowing ourselves to just recuperate or to create some balance after all of the energy shifting. And I know we've just all come out of our holiday travels. And so hopefully you had a blessed time. And again, as we were recognizing last week that we were on the cusp of a shift, a major shift. And so this will always cause us to have to kind of adjust. Every change is like being born again and dying. Not a physical death, but a letting go, a passing or releasing. And this takes its toll on us in different ways. It just depends on where you are. And so they're just showing me, like they keep showing me a bow and some different objects. Very, very interesting. So it's a sense that maybe there is some kind of reward or present that will come. They were showing me a hammer out of this hard work that you've been doing. And they're just saying that to not worry as you go through these changes, that everything is going to be fine. And they're showing me the image of a knight in shining armor. So the feeling I get is that in the tarot, the knights really show action and some kind of clear decision, clear action that is taking place. So there's a sense too that there's some kind of movement that will take place, or some kind of a clear action, where you'll be moving forward is what I get from it, from the vision I'm seeing. And so let's take a look at the cards for this week and see what messages the angels have for us. And I'm just also seeing God is with us in this coming week as well, making his presence known for this reading. And so we have the Archangel Jeremiel, and the card is Life Review. Let's see if we can get it to focus here. It says, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. So there's a sense that, like I just said, this is kind of, if this card feels like a little recovery. It feels like, you take some stock, take a moment to kind of sit back a little bit, nurture yourself, take inventory of where you are, where you've been and where you're going. And I'm really hearing this is a positive assessment that you want to make. You really want to it's almost like continuing the gratitude of the Thanksgiving holidays, where you just look back, not to dig in or to create judgment or about yourself or your actions, but to see the love, the evidence of love that has been supporting you through every stage. And as every stage you came upon a new stage, it felt scary and uncertain. And then when the moment arrived, there was support and love and beautiful lessons and growth that came out of those experiences. And so it would almost be that you would just to remind yourself of the constant good of the universe and its support that is always bringing everything back into balance, is always aligning. So it's interesting, as the card says, to heal anything that is unbalanced, because the universe is always has a check and balance. So it's always bringing everything back into balance. It is like it's kind of a sense that no matter how far what kind of imbalances happen, the universe will reset everything back into balance. And so we often may find ourselves in conflict with that, or in contrast with it, because we feel that we're being taken through a trial or some kind of test. But what it really is just the universe doing what it naturally does, which is to bring everything back into balance. And so what we must do is allow that balance to happen more often in our lives. When we go through these changes and these various stages of our journey and that process, we must allow for alignment. We must allow for things to balance. When it becomes difficult, or when it seems like you are being tested, when you look at it that way, or challenges, because you are in resistance to what is natural. This is the same thing with our health, that it is natural, actually. Balance is a state, well, let's put it this way. Oneness is a state of balance and wholeness. This is where source resides, in that frequency that is neutral and omnipresent and is eternal. So because it's the highest frequency, source is the highest frequency, the pentacle of frequency in the universe, there's nothing that can truly stray away from it. It can only appear that we are moving away or out of our alignment. This is the illusion that the ego proposes to you and causes you to feel judgment about it, so that when you get in a place where you're out of alignment or feeling emotionally imbalanced, that you believe that this is possible and keep yourself delayed or stagnant in that place because of your belief towards it. And so when you put your point of attraction, your focus goes there, and believes it with your feelings and thoughts and emotions, and then it accumulates, and the universe just gives back to you more evidence of what you are now believing as truth, which is not. Our ego's story is never true. So therefore, all of a sudden, you will start to experience imbalances as the universe, what you will call imbalances, because the universe is now calling you back into balance. And most often, most of us not recognizing this, we struggle with it, we struggle against it, we fight it, however you put it. And all is happening is that the universe wishes to give you your inheritance, your soul's inheritance, which is to place you in the alignment of your truth. This is where you and I belong. And so if we would just allow and trust, then this would be so easy, and we would never experience such extremes. We would only experience contrast that would allow us to make the choices that allows us to create our desires, or ask for those desires of wanting, so that they can be manifested. So that is the experience that we're here for. It's not supposed to be a huge zigzag like this. It's just supposed to be a small sort of, we just waver like this, but not to go into extreme opposites. So when you find that life is testing you, or you feel a major imbalance, note that you are now in contrast, or struggling against, or resisting the alignment that the universe naturally brings to you. Just like our cells in our bodies are meant to heal, they are always, always, always going towards their alignment of health. Like everything, that's our natural state as divine beings. Our consciousness influences our physical body's health and the divine consciousness, and it's always trying to bring it back into alignment. So we have to allow it to do so, as well as with relationships. Trust that our lives are always the frequency of our lives, vibration of our lives are always flowing towards the best for us. It's just that we get in the way and we struggle against that. Okay, let's take a look at the cards for the beginning of the week and see. Okay, so we have the Ace of Gabriel. And so this is the number 1, and which means that the divine spark, that something new is beginning. And this card says a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. So usually this would be the Wands suit. And so this could be related to something in your career, or it could be a spiritual awakening. It could be something related to your life purpose, basically. So that it feels like you're going to get some kind of new ideas, some kind of inspiration. It's funny, I just looked at the clock on the phone and it was saying 1111. So, this means watch your thoughts and as they are manifesting. And so be clear about where you're focusing, focus on your alignment, your balance, your emotional alignment, and so that what you are creating is going to be what you are desiring from the heart of your soul. Let me just tune into this card and see if there's any other information that comes up with this card. And I'm not really seeing much else about this card. So this could be some of the rewards they were talking about, where you're going to just feel inspired. So I'm kind of seeing something more like a seed thought or an idea. Some kind of the seeds for something will drop into your lap at the beginning of the week for you to explore. And just know that you are supported and have faith by your Ascended Masters as well. All right, let's take a look at the card for the middle of the week. Okay, the 8 of Raphael. So the sense I get just from looking at this card is that in the middle of the week, for Wednesday and Thursday, there's going to be some kind of shift in your emotions and in your life. Something, a feeling, something is just, you're going to just have a sense where you just are ready to move on. So the card says there is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. And so really drawn to this card, you can see she has her, like a trunk full of gold and a companion, which looks like I can't really see, I'm thinking it's a dog, and that she's about to cross a new bridge in her life. So there's a sense that you have a wealth of power and emotion to transform and to step forward. So I feel like that treasure of gold is really talking about your vibration, your energetic vibration, and that you have the means to shift and to your consciousness, your life in ways that will be better for you. And you're going to get a sense that there's something that's waiting for you out there, that you're ready to move on, you're ready to leave these things behind that have been dragging you down emotionally. Let me just tune into this card and see if there's any additional information. And so this is what they're showing me. Some of this is about leaving some things that you've been suffering and over, things that have been emotionally causing you to suffer, that you're ready to move on and that you're ready for a change and you're ready to step out of that. And your angels want you to know that they are with you, that they're going to help you step forward and to embrace the change. And they're showing me that there's so much joy on the other side. So they're saying that whatever it is that you feel that comes to your mind, that you're ready to leave behind, know that you have the resources within you to step away from this, to trust it, and know that on the other side of that bridge that you're going to cross in your life, there is absolute joy waiting for you, feelings of joy. And it's interesting because the next card is about that, about being joy. So that you're in this card would also indicate too that this is the last of the triad of each suit. There's like, triads. So there's the ace through the third card, then the fourth through the sixth is like the second triad, and then the last triad would be 7 through 9. And then, of course, you have 10, which is about an ending and beginnings of the cycle. So here we're at the third triad, which means that you have done a lot of work, that you've been doing a lot of emotional shifting and healing, and you're ready now to embrace the joy, the true emotional joy. You've gone through the stages of this suit and the process of this suit and working through your emotional health or emotional well-being, and that you're ready to step over and leave it all behind because you've accumulated so much wealth from all the experiences that have come into your life. So let's take a look at the card for the weekend and see what the message is. All right, and here we do have a knight. So it's a Knight of Michael, and it says the card would indicate someone who's strong, committed, intellectual, and diligent. Okay, and the card says time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. Sudden changes. So this is what they were talking about in the beginning when I saw a knight, and this was actually the direction he was facing, to the right. So moving forward. So at the end of the week, there's going to be a feeling that you're going to be shifting into gears. You're going to have clarity about and clear insights, and you're going to really, seems like you're going to have some kind of something that you're going to really be able to put yourself behind. So whatever the idea that came to you in the beginning of the week that allows you to see clearly where you need to move forward, and after you move forward, you take that idea and you run with it. So whatever it is, you have the strength, you have the determination to get this done and to move. So notice for the end of the week that there are going to be some sudden shifts and changes that will happen for you, where you're just, and since this is the Knight of Michael, usually the air sign, this is about, I'm getting more about clear thoughts that you can put into action, and ideas that you will put in to action that are coming from a place of inspiration from within your soul's truth. All right, let's take a look at the card that I pulled from the bottom of the deck. And it's the Queen of Gabriel. All right. And so this is a card, someone who's very passionate, very charming, brilliant, independent, someone who's able to attract what she wants. And she's very nurturing. So you can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So this card could be someone who is, is very intuitive in business, and has that knack or instinct for what to do and how to get it done, and how to really get people motivated and moving on the ideas that they have. So whether this would be someone that will influence you, but I'm really getting that this is about you, and about you really stepping into your power and really moving forward on some creative projects that have been dear to your heart, that you've been very passionate about. So I'm also getting a feeling about if you've been activism, if you've been, thinking about really getting behind some things that have really been on your mind and that you really want to champion for a particular cause, that this is an opportunity for you to step up to the plate, that you're ready to do that. Again, this week really shows us a lot of creative ideas, a lot of movement, action, movement, and that, in action, having, that kind of clear ideas to put things into place and to really be able to go after it and get the people that you need behind you to support you. So, this week is going to be a very good week for powerful manifestations, is what it feels like, where not only just in manifesting some particular dream, but it's also going to be because moving forward or letting go is also powerful manifestation, as you just take inventory and you focus on the blessings and see the blessings that have been placed in your path all along the way. You become inspired. So I feel like that this is a week where you're just going to feel very powerful and inspired and grateful. And this combination, this emotional combination, just really sets you on your way and makes you strong. I was just thinking of a leader, seeing a lion. So courageous leader in your community and within your family. Be aware that when you feel positive emotions like this, when you're riding high, you influence everyone around you in your family and your friends, and you inspire. You become an inspiration to others, and so you end up nurturing their spiritual well-being by beginning and living your own truth. You inspire them to step into their truth, to rise up to that higher frequency of who they are and to become it. So this is why we must not sacrifice ourselves, our own life purpose and mission for others, because you actually will cheat them out of the rewards and the inspiration that they will get from you achieving your level of alignment with Source. It's contagious and inspirational, and you can do more for people from that level of awareness and consciousness and alignment than you can from the ego's position, where the ego tells you to think about yourself and focus on your own soul's priorities is selfish. And then what you end up doing is not becoming or being who you truly are, which does not allow everyone else to become or be who they truly are. And so send you so much love. We could go on with this reading, and it's just really powerful. Send you so much love, and I thank you all for subscribing, all of our viewers. Continue to subscribe so that you can share in what we're doing and get all the updates as they come up. And join us on Facebook, and there where I do daily readings. I write and do card readings for the day and from Monday through Friday. And if you're looking for an angel reading, then you can contact me at my website, theangelschool.com /services, which you can all find in the description link below. For those of you, I'm trying to use Google. I tried to switch over to include Google Plus, and I'm sure you all have been going through this yourselves. And so it's a little bit confusing. Sometimes I'm not able to reply if it's so many weeks old, or certain ones I can't reply to. So I'm trying to figure all of this out and get used to it. And so if I don't get back to you, don't take it personally. It's just Google's trying to put everything together, and it's causing a bit of confusion for people like me who are not, computer people, but I've learned a lot, but I'm not an expert. So just be patient as I try to figure these things out. And so I look forward to seeing you on Facebook and or Twitter, and have a beautiful and prosperous week. God bless you.